One of the most low vibrational, common questions people say to a psychic is, what are the lotto numbers? And I have so many points that I want to make around this question. It's a question, I think, where people just ask it without really thinking it through. So one, let's say you ask me what are the lotto numbers, and I see the lotto numbers. So I say 5, 8, 12, 26, 31 and 41. Now, you didn't ask me which country. There's 81 countries that are playing a lottery. So you haven't asked which country, you haven't asked which day, you haven't asked which year. So if someone just generally says, what are the lotto numbers, and I give you 6 numbers, who's to say that they won't come up on the 27th of November 2027? Like, you're just asking for lotto numbers. So that's one way of looking at it. Like, the person that asks the question is never ever specific about which country, which date, which actual lotto draw. Secondly, if you listen to the law of attraction and you listen to people that teach the law of attraction, you're manifesting for yourself, and you're manifesting from a way of how you feel. So if you feel deserving and you feel like you really know you're going to win something, if you feel like you could manifest a lottery win, or you're going on instinct, like you've never ever bought a ticket, and then all of a sudden instinctively you're listening one day and you just go and buy a ticket and you happen to win, then why do you need a psychic to tell you the numbers? Why are you just not manifesting it yourself? If you can use the law of attraction to manifest, then you don't need a psychic to give you numbers, because your own manifesting will do the job for you. Also, you're born with intuition. You're born with your own intuition. So why can't you use your own intuition? Why are you using the intuition of somebody else to give you numbers when you can't use them yourself? What's wrong with your own intuition? Have you lost it somewhere? Also, when you are manifesting, if you're manifesting money, it doesn't have to be lotto. Like, money can come from an inheritance, finding it, winning it, working for it, being given it. Like, if you sat down and made a list of 30 different things where money can come from, you'll start to see that money comes from so many different places. So if you're somebody who wants money, is it because the lottery is the easy way out for you? The lottery would be, I don't have to do any effort. I just go and buy a ticket and I win, and that's the easy way out. Is that so we move on to point 3. If your soul has decided on the journey that you're taking in this life, if your soul doesn't need to be in wealth, because there is no such thing as money on the other side. If there was, you would have been born with money attached to you. You would have had a little pocket full of money that came with you when you were born. It doesn't exist. Money is not a thing. So the soul is using the body for an experience in this lifetime. If the soul is just not concerned at all about this lifetime being wealthy, then you won't be. If your soul decided that you wanted to experience wealth in this lifetime, you would be born into a wealthy family, or you would have creative tools to be able to make that wealth for yourself. You're driven to make your own wealth because the soul knows how to push you to do that. Or your soul will have you in a position where money's just going to come to you easily. But if not, if the soul is just not interested at all in the money side of things, if your soul is here for all the other experiences, then you're not going to win it. It's just, that's not for you. That's not the path that your soul wants. Because if it was, you'd already have it. It would be easy for you. Also, if I focus on the lotto numbers and I say, okay, you've given me the date. You want the lotto numbers for the 30th of November 2024 in Australia on this specific day at this specific time. You've given me all those details, and I shut my eyes and I visualize and I go on social media and I say, here are the lotto numbers: 4, 10, 14, 27, 28, and 31. And 10,000 people see that and go, wow, I think she's right. I'm going to pick those numbers. 10,000 people pick the numbers because I've said that's what it is and I've shared it. How much do you think you're going to get in Division 1 with 10,000 other people having the same numbers? So let's say I don't put it on social media and I do it privately for you. Then my next question is, why are you more entitled to get the numbers above everybody else? You see, it's luck. It's like a 1 in a billion chance that you're going to get Division 1. So for a psychic, it's still a 1 in a billion chance that they're going to pick those numbers. And we're working on a level of higher consciousness. We're working in the spirit world. Higher consciousness, spirit world don't have money. It's not there. You don't, as a spirit, you're not spending money. You don't need money. So when you start speaking to spirit about money, and I've done this myself, I quite often say to my guides because money was a human thing. It was invented by humans. Until then, it was trade. I'll do this for you, you do this for me. We traded skill, we traded food, and then it became money. And when people became greedy, there was kings that needed to have more money than other people and then made people pay them to be superior to other people. And it's just gone along the line, and it's still like that. Superior people want to be paid. And this is the life that we have created now. But it's nothing to do with what our soul is here for. Our soul, so I will say to spirit quite a lot, I know money doesn't exist in your world, and I know my lessons that I'm going through is not connected to money at all, but I do need some help because we've created a life here. In the physical world, we have created an existence where money is powerful and we need it. We need it to survive. So that's why I'm asking for the help. But I always have to remind when I'm speaking to guides that because money doesn't matter to them, it does matter here on this earth. So, religious people might have a belief that money is evil, and spiritual people have a belief that, we're not here for the money, we're here for all the experiences. And then there is people on different levels that they just want the easy way out. Like, I don't want to work. I don't want to do anything. I just want money to come to me. I just want to win it so it's easy and I don't have to go through anything. But yeah, it's luck. It's purely luck. And if you're really, really good at manifesting, it might come through lotto, or it might come through other avenues. But that part's up to you. It's not up to a psychic to give you those numbers.